Varsity Boys Soccer Senior Night. Before we begin with the seniors from Shaler area, please give a warm round of applause to the seniors from... All right, in terms of our first senior for the Shaler area Varsity Soccer Titans, we'll start with number 15, outside back, Aiden DeLuca. Aiden is with his parents, Bart and Alyssa DeLuca. Aiden first played soccer when he was 7, and his plans after graduation is to attend a 4-year university to study engineering. Aiden's athletic accomplishments: he's been a 4-year varsity letterman. His academic accomplishments: Aiden's had highest honor roll every semester in high school. And then in terms of lessons he's gained from soccer, he's learned the value of hard work and to support his teammates no matter what. Aiden's best soccer memory is playing for Mrs. Keenan's soccer team. In terms of advice for the underclassmen, Aiden says, keep working hard and to never forget that you are a team. Aiden also plays the violin since the 4th grade. He enjoys rollerblading and watching the Penguins. In terms of his final message with this year, he'd like to say thank you to his mom and dad for supporting him through soccer and driving him to all the practices and games, which were a bit early sometimes. He says that love is something every kid deserves but may not receive, so it leaves him feeling very grateful for the parents that he has. Second, to his whole family, anyone who donated money, supported him, or went to any of his games, he says thank you for being there. Finally, thank you to his teammates and all the coaches he has had throughout the years of playing soccer and pushing him to get better, not just as a player, but as a person. Number 15, senior Aiden DeLuca. Our next senior is number 9, forward, Tyler Evangelista. Tyler is escorted by his parents, Brian and Suzanne Evangelista. In terms of starting to play soccer, Tyler began when he was 5 years old. After graduation, Tyler plans to go to college and study business and play lacrosse. Athletic accomplishments: Tyler was the JV Rookie of the Year his freshman year, and he's been varsity all 4 years of soccer and lacrosse. Academic accomplishments: he's had high honor roll all 4 years. In terms of lessons that he's gained from soccer, Tyler says giving up is never the answer. When you're at your lowest point, there's only one way to get out, and that's by working hard and never giving up. Tyler's best soccer memory is the game-winning goal against North Hills his sophomore year. Advice to the underclassmen: Tyler says you must work hard no matter what. If it was easy to make varsity, everyone would be able to do it. And his final message, he says he would like to thank his parents for all they have done, especially always supporting him and coming to all his games. Number 9, senior Tyler Evangelista. Our next senior is center midfielder, number 16, Trey Grazier. Trey is accompanied by his mom, Christy Grazier, Den Skirvin, grandparents, Den Skirvin and Sue Skirvin. In terms of when he first played soccer, it was the age of 5, and his plans after high school are to attend a 4-year college majoring in education. In terms of athletic accomplishments, Trey's been a 3-year varsity soccer and 1-year captain and 1-year varsity tennis player. In terms of lessons he gained from soccer is to work hard and focus on your schoolwork. His best soccer memory, Trey says, team spaghetti dinners and destroying everyone in cornhole. Okay? In terms of advice to give the underclassmen, he says work hard and, of course, yes, stay eligible. Other hobbies, Trey says he works at Walgreens, he gets into golfing, and gets into skiing. Trey would like to thank his coaches, Coach Schultz, Coach Nick, and Coach Dante, for being role models and getting the team through a tough year. He'd also like to thank Coach Julie Keenan for growing his love for the sport from a young age, his teammates and fellow seniors for being his friends since the beginning, and his teachers and mentors who have helped him grow as a person, but most importantly, his family, notably his grandmother Sue Skirvin and his pap, Den Skirvin, as well as his mother, Christy Grazier, for taking him to practices and games no matter how far, and for being there for him all of those years. senior, number 16, Trey Grazer. Our next senior is number 12, center attacking midfielder, Josh Jasinski. Josh is accompanied by his parents, Lori and John Jasinski. Josh started playing soccer for the Shaler Area Soccer Club at the age of 5. In terms of plans after graduation, Josh plans to either play soccer in college or go to Penn State and major in finance or economics. In terms of athletic accomplishments, Josh was first team All-Section, first team Big 56, Offensive Player of the Year. In terms of academic accomplishments, Josh says he's got highest honor roll throughout his entire school career. What lessons did Josh gain from soccer? He learned what you do on and off the field matters just as much as what you do on the field. His best soccer memory is training with the River Rounds Pro team and scoring the game-winning freshman year against Central. Advice he has for the underclassmen is don't compare yourself to others. Everyone grows and develops differently. And what he'd like to bequeath to the underclassmen, he'd like to give his number 12 jersey to Anthony Tylinda, although the medium jersey might be a little too big. Other hobbies for Josh is he plays for the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, he plays tennis for the school, and golf is a hobby. And he works at Walgreens part-time. Finally, his last message, he'd like to thank his mom and his dad for all that they have done for him in his soccer career. He said they have sacrificed their own things in order to get him to practice or games on time. He'd also like to thank his brother Jake for being the one who got him into the sport that he loves and always pushing him to be better and never settle. Finally, he'd like to thank Julia for always supporting him in the classroom and telling him to pick his head up when he gets a bad grade. Again, number 12, senior Josh Jasinski. Our next senior is Anthony Castro. Anthony is with Rosa Castro, and depending on the position, he's either number 31 or 1, goalkeeper or center back. At what age did Anthony start playing soccer? It was age 5. And in terms of plans after graduation is to study and work. His athletic accomplishments is first place in the City League with his travel team. Academic accomplishments are learning to speak English. What lesson did he gain from soccer? Is to work hard. His best soccer memory is getting to play for Shaler. What advice does he have for the underclassmen? Keep working and don't give up. And in terms of bequeathing to the underclassmen is to have laps to run during practice. Other hobbies, sports, etc. He is into video games such as the Call of Duty. And finally, his message of thanks is that he would like to thank his mom for supporting him, and he says, I love you. Number 31, Anthony Castro. Our next senior is number 11, midfielder Ethan Opiella. Ethan is escorted by Brian and Amy Opiella. Ethan started soccer when he was 4 years old. And after graduation, Ethan plans to pursue a career in physical therapy. In terms of athletic accomplishments, Ethan's been a 3-year varsity letterman for soccer. In terms of academic accomplishments, he's had highest honor roll, he's been in the National Honor Society, and he's been Student of the Month. In terms of lessons he's gained from soccer, Ethan says he's figured out how to function as a team and work together to accomplish a common goal. And his best soccer memory is beating Central Catholic with minutes left in the game. Advice to the underclassmen is to be kind and respectful to everyone. You have no idea what is going on behind the scenes in someone's life. In terms of bequeathing to the underclassmen, the 5:30 a.m. pickups of freshmen for morning practice. Other than that, hobbies, sports, etc., Ethan is also a member of the varsity tennis team. Senior number 11, Ethan Opiella. Our next senior is number 14, center midfielder, outside back, Quinn Schwartz. Quinn is accompanied by parents Rick and Jennifer Schwartz and his brother Brody. In terms of playing soccer, he began at the age of 4, and plans after graduation, he plans to study computer science at Westminster College. With athletic accomplishments, Quinn scored a goal in a game at Highmark Stadium. In terms of academic accomplishments, he's been nominated for National Honor Society and has had high honor roll. In terms of lessons he's learned from soccer, Quinn says it's patience, and his best soccer memory, talking about high school soccer with Coach Monahan. In terms of advice he gives to the underclassmen is try your hardest and to have fun. Other hobbies, he's into snowboarding, kayaking, watching movies, playing video games, and cutting the grass. In terms of message of thanks to the family, he'd like to thank his parents for always supporting him and being there when he needs them. Quinn would also like to thank his grandmother for always showing up to see him play and supporting him throughout everything. Senior number 14, Quinn Schwartz. Our next senior is number 3, defender Dylan Walkowski. Dylan is accompanied by parents Brandon and Tiffany. Dylan first played soccer at the age of 10, and after graduation, he plans to pursue a technical degree and enter the Carpenters Union. In terms of athletic accomplishments, Dylan is a 3-year varsity letterman and a 5-year classic Hotspur and Arsenal member. In terms of academic accomplishments, Dylan's had high honor roll and National Technical Honor Society. In terms of lessons he's gained from soccer is bounce back from a mistake and learn from it. His best soccer memory is playing alongside some of his closest friends throughout so many years. In terms of advice for the underclassmen, Dylan says never look too deep into a coach's decision. Nothing is permanent. And other hobbies and sports, Dylan goes to the gym, he golfs, and he works at Walgreens. Finally, his message is he would like to thank his mom and dad, and especially his dad, who has always supported him and given him the chance to play at so many different levels. He says, you have done so much, from coaching me to taking me to every tournament. He also wants to thank his brother for introducing him to the game of soccer. Dylan says he's blessed to have watched his brother for many years, and what you've taught him has been so much. He also wants to thank Leah for always coming to cheer him on no matter what the weather is like. Finally, he'd like to shout out to his grandparents for supporting him and coming to so many of his games. He says, Pap, you've been by far one of his biggest fans. He says, you always made sure to make it to my games and tournaments. You've given up so much time to take me to all the practices, even if it was 5 o'clock in the morning. Dylan also wants to thank his coaches over the years who have taught him a countless number of lessons that will continue to help him throughout life. Finally, Dylan wants to congratulate his fellow seniors. He says he's grateful to have been given the chance to play with the guys. It's been a pleasure, and he wishes them all the best of luck. Senior number 3, Dylan Walkowski. Our last senior tonight, center back, number 18, Lance Wessner. Lance is accompanied by his parents, Tom and Tracy Wessner. Lance first played soccer when he was 5, and he plans to pursue a 4-year degree in aviation science, becoming a commercial pilot after graduation. In terms of athletic accomplishments, Lance lettered 4 years in high school varsity soccer team and 3 years on the varsity track team. He's played 9 years Hotspurs SC Cup team and the 2022-2023 Academy team. Academic accomplishments, Lance is high honor roll and the Latin Honor Society. What lesson has he gained from soccer? Lance says it's how important it is to be a team player and to give 100% every time you step on the pitch. His best soccer memory is the first goal he scored freshman year against Alderdice. In terms of advice to underclassmen, Lance says go in every game with a positive attitude, give 100% every game, and play as a team. In terms of bequeathing to the underclassmen, Lance says enjoy playing soccer and just do your best and have fun. Lance also enjoys running, swimming, horseback riding with his godparents' house in Virginia and playing on his Xbox. He's worked 2 summers as a lifeguard at the North Park Pool and the past 4 years as a referee. Lance would like to thank his parents for pushing him through the years to make him the player he is today. He would also like to thank the coaches for making these past 2 years as fun as possible and helping them become a better team. Senior number 18, Lance Wessner. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would, one last round of applause for the 2022-2023 senior varsity soccer players.
Next in line, senior midfielder number 2, Shaler Hensler.
Let's go, Shaler.
Number 16, defender. On defense, number 6, junior Jackson. At midfield, junior number 17. On defense, junior number 44. And now for your varsity Shaler area 2022-2023 boys soccer team. In goal, number 00, on defense, senior number 3, senior number 9, Tyler
This is his last year.
Senior number 12, Josh Kosinski.
Nitro's hitting me. Here we go.
On defense, senior number 14, Quinn Schwartz. Senior number 18, Lance Lesnar.
Let's go.
At goal, number 23, Matt Clenas. And also at goal, senior number 31, Anthony Castro.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Welcome to Biles Field. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that senior ceremony. And the Titans will be kicking off against the Butler Golden Tornadoes. And that was a good kickoff by number 12, senior Josh Jasinski. As the Titans get possession in the Tornadoes half, play the ball to Matt Keene in the middle. Gets intercepted by number 35. Shaler gets the ball back. Butler gets it, on the counter attack. Number 35 has it on the left side of the field. Beats the defender, plays it in the middle. Nice stop by senior number 31, Anthony. Good clear by number 3 for the Titans. It will be a tornado throw-in. Could be an early opportunity for the Tornadoes. Big throw in, headed out by number 31. Big ball in, over. So Gabe, what have you thought about the kickoff so far and how does it compare to the last game so far against the Tornadoes?
I think so far we're passing it along a lot better than we were before, and it should be a good game between both teams.
I agree. Last game was a very good matchup between these two teams. Shaler did have 2 unfortunate goals against them, but if they correct those, it could be a very good game and is on the table for either team. Big kick by Garrett Grazier, headed away, and it was a throw for the Titans. The ball has been played back to number 0, Garrett Grazier. Kick intercepted. A handball by number 17, captain for the Golden Tornadoes. The Titans play a quick ball to number 12, Josh Jasinski. Played out wide and just too far for number 14 to reach on the Titans. Be a Golden Tornadoes throw-in. Short throw-in. Intercepted by Quinn Shorts, number 14. Switch the field for the Titans. Played back and then up in the middle. Tornadoes have possession, which is intercepted by the Titans. Big through ball by number 17 for the Tornadoes. Number 10 takes it in the box. Shot on goal and saved by number 0, Garrett Grazier.
That was a great save. I think Butler passed it very well, and it just got through with the cross.
I agree. That was a very good attempt for the Tornadoes and a very good save by Shaler. Big punt by Garrett. It's headed away by number 17. Played back. Big ball by number 31. Good ball by number 12, Jasinski. And will be kicked out by Tornadoes.
That was a great string of 3 or 4 passes that we just put together.
I agree. The Shaler Titans have been doing very good offensively and defensively. Let's see if they can keep it up. Short throw by number 11. Played back. Will be a big ball played in, and offsides will be called. Very good attempt and cross by number 14, Quinn Schwartz.
And I'd like to add, it looks like both teams are bringing the intensity. It should be a good battle.
I agree. They played like this last time. Definitely a stronger start than last game, but it was a big ball played by the Tornadoes to get them possession inside Shaler's 18. Will be kicked away by number 16, Trey Grazier. Looks to be a foul on number 2 for the Tornadoes. Be a free kick for the Titans, taken by number 18, Lance Wosner. Big ball controlled well by number 11. Played out wide. Back to the middle. The Tornadoes intercepted the ball. Will be a foul on number 11, Ethan Opiella for the Titans. Big ball by number 16 for the Tornadoes. Nice stop by number 14 for those Titans. Will be a Tornadoes throw-in. Throw-in, short throw-in. Played into the middle, intercepted by number 18. And a big ball is be played out of bounds. Will be a Tornadoes throw-in.
That was a great few seconds of defense from number 14, Quinn Schwartz, and 15, Aiden DeLuca.
I agree. Quinn defended the ball very well, and DeLuca was there for support, which was needed in that attempt. Big ball played out. It will be another Tornado throw-in. Number 6 lining up to take the throw. Will be a big throw into the box. Be skipped along. And a shot deflected by number 12, Josh Jasinski. Very well defended by number 14. Will be a Titan throw-in. Oh, sorry, my correction. It will be a Tornado throw-in. A little bit of miscommunication there. Big throw over. Looks like there might have been a handball there, but it was not called. Will be another Tornado throw-in.
Once again, great defense by Quinn Schwartz. He's locking down the wing.
Definitely is. Short throw by the Tornadoes. Played to the middle. Nice through ball by number 18. 35 will play it in, and it will be stopped by Trey Grazier. Big ball out. Tornadoes will regain possession about midfield. We played out wide. Big ball through. We called offsides. As number 18, Lance Wosner, lines up to take the big kick. Looks like there might have been a short opportunity, but it was closed off. Big ball to number 11. Big ball played out by the Tornadoes, and it will be kicked out for a Titan throw-in. Substitution will be made. Number 21, Matt Purucker, will be subbing in for number 31, Anthony Castro. Sorry. So, okay, we're about 10 minutes into the first half. The intensity is, you'd see, it's definitely been a little bit higher than how the last game started. Have you seen anything else so far?
I think it's the game's being played on the wings, and a lot of the midfielders are just looking out wide, and they're trying to play it up.
Yeah, I definitely agree. This definitely seems they're definitely using the full width of this field. Be a big throw-in for the Tornadoes. Big ball over the top. Will get over the Shaler defense, but will be collected by number 0, Garrett Grazier, for the Titans. Be a big punt. Will be the Tornadoes possession. Be played to the middle. Be intercepted by number 12, Josh Jasinski. Nice header by number 11, Ethan Opiello. Played out wide to Matt Keenan. Beats the defender, plays the through ball, and just missed by Ethan Opiello.
That was a great header by Ethan, playing it wide to Matt Keenan. And Matt Keenan had a great cross in, just barely missed by Ethan.
Now, it was a beautiful attempt by the Shaler Titans. Now with Tornadoes with possession on the wide. Number 35 just kicks it too far and is out of bounds. Number 14, Quinn Schwartz, taking the throw. Good throw to midfielder. Will be intercepted by number 43 in the Tornadoes. They'll get possession. Be a through ball by number 10 to number 28 on the outside. Big ball in. Defended well by Quinn Schwartz and will be kicked just wide by number 43. Will be a Shaler goal kick. Both teams. Gabe, I've been seeing a lot of through balls, and it's been looking pretty good offensively for both teams. You seen anything else?
Butler looks like they're trying to play it over the top, and for the most part it seems to be working. Shaler's defense is catching on to it pretty well, but occasionally they get one that turns into a pretty good shot.
Definitely. I think that's how one of the goals happened in the last game. Hopefully Shaler will read that, and hopefully that will not happen again. It's a big goal kick. Be headed around a couple times. Tornado has possession. Played a through ball. which will be intercepted by our center back. Big ball over the top by Lance Wostner. Pass back to the keeper, which will pass back to the center back, and then out wide. So the midfielder, which will be intercepted by the Titans, number 12. Played to the back and played back to the keeper again. A big ball up the field. Big ball over the top from the Tornadoes. Garrett Grazier will collect the ball and scan the field for his options.
Shaler seems to be putting great pressure on the Butler. They're only having a second or two to make a decision.
I agree, and that is what you need to make sure they don't have enough time to make a good decision, and that's how that's how goals happen. And that was a good tackle by number 16. Ball switch the field. It's number 21, Matt Purucker, which played up the line and intercepted by the Tornadoes. Big shot by Ethan Opiella, just over the net.
That was a beautiful shot. He had just a little bit of space, and he took his opportunity.
A lot of substitutions for the Golden Tornadoes. Sorry to cut you off there, Gabe, but it looks like number 22, number 20, 11, and 45 will be entering the game for the Golden Tornadoes. And then for the Titans, it'll be number 8, Luke Wallander, and number 6, Dylan Palo. As the goalkeeper of the Tornadoes lines up to take the goal kick. Looks big kick up the center of the field. Nice 50-50 by Trey Grazier. Will be played out wide to Luke Wallander. He beats the defender on the 18. A big shot and is saved by the Tornadoes goalkeeper.
That was a great save, or great run by Luca Wallander. He was on that, and he came in quick too.
I agree. That was a big throw by the keeper. Played out wide to number 23. Shaler regains possession. Will be a foul on number 22 for the Tornadoes. Number 18 lines up to take the shot, or the free kick, sorry, for the Titans. As the offense moves into the top of the box of the Tornadoes. Could this be an opportunity for the Shaler to take the lead? Big ball in. Will be headed away by number 42 on the Tornadoes. Looks to be a dangerous play called on number 22 for the Tornadoes. As we have number 12, Jasinski. Oh, can't tell who's taking the free kick. There's 3. Looks like it'll be number 11, Ethiopiella, taking the free kick for the Titans. As Matt Purucker moves in. Good shot by number 12, Josh Jasinski, and a great save by the Tornadoes goalkeeper. A short ball played out wide. Nice slide tackle by number 16, Trey Grazier. But the Tornadoes regain possession. Good stop. A good through ball played by the Tornadoes was stopped by Matt Purucker. Shaler regains possession in the midfield.
Great job of Josh Jashinsky finding a pass. He looked through about 3 people, then turned around and found a pass.
I agree, and he was a lot of pressure. That was a great ball by Josh. Played out wide to Tyler Evangelista, but it was just too far and was over the net. It's an unlucky cross by him. As the Tornadoes goalkeeper lines up for the goal kick. Big kick to the middle and is headed by number 20 for the Tornadoes. Played out wide. Shaler gets possession. A nice touch by Ethan Opiella. Beats the defender. Looks for the cross. Plays it in. Just missed by Tyler Evangelista. Kicked away. Kicked away by the Tornadoes. A big boot away.
That was a great job of creating the play by Ethan. He beat the defender and crossed it in, just barely missed by Tyler.
I agree. That was a very good play by the Titans. Let's see if they can keep it defensively as well. That will be a foul for the Titans. As both teams move down into Shaler's half. Shaler's been playing very good defensively. Let's see if they can keep it up for this free kick.
I just think Shaler is doing great at keeping possession. They're just passing it around, and it seems to be tiring Butler out a little bit.
I agree. That was a big kick over the head of everybody, and will be a goal kick for the Titans. Substitution, number 29 for the Titans will be going in for Austin Shaw going in for Tyler Evangelista. As Garrett Grazier lines up for the goal kick. Gives a signal to move up. Big kick. It's headed away by number 17 for the Tornadoes. A great header by number 23 for the Tornadoes. Will be kicked away by number 18 from the Titans and will be a Tornado throw-in. A big ball in will be collected by number 0, Garrett Grazier.
That was a beautiful ball, just no one there to hit it in, and Garrett was on it.
I agree. He was very good look by Garrett Grazier. Be a big foul, number 18 on the Titans. As the Tornadoes play a quick ball, will be headed back to the goalkeeper by number 15, Aiden DeLuca, as Garrett collects it. Quick throw out wide. Played to the middle. As they look for the long ball to Luca Walland. It will be collected by the Tornado goalkeeper. So, Gabriel, we're closing on about 20 minutes into the first half. What do you think the Titans need to do, or the Tornadoes, to get a 1-0 lead?
I think the Titans, it's coming for them. They're keeping possession. They're doing great on defense. They just need the right shot, and they should put one in the back of the net.
I 100% agree, and that was a good play by the Tornadoes to get up the field, but it was defended beautifully by the Titans, and it was kicked out by the Tornadoes, and it will be a Titan throw-in. Nice passing by the Tornadoes. Big shot by number 22 for the Tornadoes will be collected by Garrett Grazier. Throw out to the wide to number 6, Dylan Paler for the Titans. Unfortunate touch will be a result in a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Short throw-in. Will now be a Titans throw-in. Big throw by Josh Jasinski. No, foul on number 42 for the Tornadoes. Result in a Titans free kick. Number 18, Lance Wosner, lines up. Big kick. Top of the 18. Headed by the Tornadoes defense, but Shaler gains possession on the wing. Big ball in by Luca Wallander, and it's played out by a Tornadoes defender, will result in a throw-in for the Titans. Substitution, number 20, Nolan Wheatchuck will go in for number 23, Keenan. Sorry. Number 8, Luca Wallander lines up to take the throw. Long throw to Austin Shaw. The Tornadoes gain possession. It will be a throw-in now for the Titans.
Things seem to be turning around for Butler. They're starting to put together some good strings of passes and starting to get an attack going.
Yeah, I agree. The Tornadoes definitely seem to have gotten a burst of energy. Will be kicked out by the Titans, and now a throw-in or a goal kick, sorry, for the Tornadoes. Big kick by the Tornado goalkeeper. We headed by center back for the Titans. Great challenge by Josh Zazinski. Ball will get played back to the Titans goalkeeper, which would be a big kick away, just over the number 29's head for Shaler. Nice string of passes by Titans in the midfield. Good challenge by both Tornadoes and Titans. The Tornadoes will get possession. Through ball intercepted by number 6, Dylan Palo.
That was another great string of defense by the Titans. They were blocking balls and getting them out.
A big substitution by the Tornadoes. It looks to be number 28, 24, 26, 43, and number 6. And for the Titans, it was number 3, Dylan Walkowski, subbing in for number 6, Dylan Palo. Will be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. Looks like they're lining up for a long throw. A big run-up by number 6. Big throw into the box, headed away beautifully by the Titans defense, will result in a corner.
Butler's doing great with these long throw-ins, and it's just adding another element that the Titans need to worry about.
This could be a goal-scoring opportunity for the Tornadoes, since this is how one of the 2 goals happened in the last time we played the Tornadoes up at their home. Hopefully, Shaler can correct it and maybe get a counterattack and we have Austin Shaw and Ethan Opiella up on the half, so maybe if we clear the ball out, we get it to one of them, and it could possibly be a counterattack for the Titans. Big ball in. We punched away by the Titan goalkeeper Garrett Grazier, but I couldn't even see what happened. Gabe, did you see what happened? It just seemed like a mosh pit of people there.
Yeah, there were bodies everywhere. And unfortunately, it looks like the Titans were fouled for it, and it will be a penalty kick.
Oh, no, correction. I think it's a corner for the Tornadoes again. So, I'm glad they didn't get the penalty. It would have been a very bad situation for the Titans. But the Tornadoes line up for another corner kick. Big ball in. Headed by the Tornadoes, but the Titans are able to clear it. Ooh. And Shaw almost gets the pass from the defender, but
better job on that corner kick by the Titans. Only one Butler Golden Tornado touched the ball, and it was out.
Yeah, I agree. It was a foul by number 28 on the Tornadoes, as we have number 18 for the Titans, Lance Wosner, taking the kick. There's a big ball headed away by the Tornadoes defense. Titans get possession, but it was a pass that went out. And quick throw in by the Tornadoes. Get possession, play it in the middle. Good string of passes there. Played out wide to the outside defender. Big ball up through the middle. Will be collected by the Shaler goalkeeper, Garrett Grazier. He's been having a wonderful night so far by looking at these reads and making the right decisions so far. Let's see if he can keep that up throughout the entire game.
Once again, Butler playing the big balls through the top of the defense. And it seems like that might be their game plan. They're getting close, and one of them might end up going in.
Yeah, that is a possibility for either team at this point. I've seen a lot of 3 balls by the Titans so far as well. That was a big pump by Garrett Grazier. It will be cleared away by number 42 for the Tornadoes. Possibly a counterattack. Will be collected Played back to the goalkeeper for the Titans. Be booted away to the middle. Headed back up by the Tornadoes. Couple headers there. Nice challenge by number 16 for the Titans. Will deflect off of a Tornado. And another big ball up. Nice header by number 12, Josh Jasinski for the Titans. And the Tornadoes regain possession. Through the middle. And is pinched between two Titans. And regain possession. And have a counterattack. Nice through ball by number 12, Josh Jasinski. To number 11, Ethan Opiella. Nice through ball into the middle to Austin Shaw, but he couldn't get a good touch on it. And lost possession. Tornadoes regain possession. About midfield. Big through ball played. And miscommunication there by the Tornadoes. The Titan goalkeeper will be able to collect the ball and have possession.
Once again, going back to that run by the Titans, they put it out wide, great ball, and in to the middle, and once again, just one touch off of maybe putting one in the net.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great ball by number 8, Luca Wallander. Ethan Opiella, number 11 on the Titans, does a great job of keeping the ball in and is unfortunately lost. Still kept possession by the Titans. Number 16, Trey Grazier, plays a good ball into the middle and is just too far out of number 29, Austin Shaw's reach. And the Tornadoes goalkeeper will collect it. Scans the field for options. Decides to punt. It will be a big punt. Will be kicked away by Titan defense. Number 12, Josh Jasinski for the Titans, does a good job of being under pressure and distributing the ball. Titans doing a very good job at defending that. A substitution, number 14, Quinn Schwartz for the Titans will take off number 11, Ethan Opiella. The long substitution by the Titans as number 14, Quinn Schwartz, lines up to take the throw. A short throw. Won by the Titans. Kicked away by the Tornadoes defense for another Titan throw-in. We headed away for another Titan throw-in. Closing in on about 10 minutes in the first half. A very good matchup between the two teams here. Both teams looking to put one in the back of the net and have a 1-0 lead. Gabe, what are you seeing out here so far? Both teams are doing a very good job and defensively. What do they need to just get this goal that both teams are striving for? And
You know, Mark, for Shaler, I think every time they're getting one good touch off of putting one in the net. And as for Butler, they're just barely playing the balls over the top of the defense, and no one's there for them. If they can get someone to get ahead on the ball, they just might put one in.
yeah, that's the last game. That's what happened with the corner. They got a good head on it and put it in the back of the net. But the Titans defended that run by the Tornadoes very well. And the Tornadoes regain possession. Play a through ball, which is intercepted by the Titans. Tornadoes get possession again. A shot, which is deflected off a Titan, will be gathered by the Titan goalkeeper, Garrett Grazier. Big kick by Garrett Grazier to the middle. We'll lose a 50-50 ball. We'll regain possession back in our half. Pass back to the keeper. Be booted away to about midfield. Headed away by the Tornado defense. Titans will regain possession. Played out wide to Quinn Schwartz. Played back. Be a big ball and will result into a Tornado throw-in.
Shaler's doing a great job of playing up back through. They're playing it up to Quinn Schwartz. They played it back to Matt Purucker, and then he played a through ball to Austin, and unfortunately just barely out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a very good play by the Titans. Possession is a big key in the game of soccer, and I think both teams have been doing a very good job of keeping possession, but I think the Titans have been doing a little bit better in the midfield.
Titans are definitely keeping the ball better in the offensive zone, and they're getting it out of the defensive zone as quick as they can. Butler's having trouble getting shots off, and I think that's definitely a good thing for the Titans.
Yeah, I agree. Tornadoes will have possession in the midfield. Look for the through ball. Will be intercepted by the Titans, but the Tornadoes regain possession. Number 43 beats the midfielder and almost beats the defender, and will have a bad touch and not go out of bound. Number 15, Aiden DeLuca for the Titans, does a very good job at defending that and keeping it in bounds. And a big ball played out, just lost by the Titans, and the Tornadoes regain possession and take it out wide. Intercepted by number 14, Quinn Schwartz by the Titans. Nice 50-50 ball out by Josh Jasinski. Played to Austin Shaw, and played back to Josh Jasinski, but just kicked out of bounds. Will be resulting in a Tornadoes throw-in. Big throw headed away by number 21 and 18 for the Titans. Kicked away will be another by the Titans. Will be another Tornado throw-in. Nicely intercepted. Number 29 for the Titans on the throw-in.
Once again, almost a very nice string of passes put together by the Titans, and just an unfortunate ball kicked by number 20, Nolan Wiechuk. It went to the Butler Golden Tornadoes.
Big ball by number 8 from the Tornadoes defense will be collected by number 0, Garrett Grazier for the Titans. Big punt. Will be lost by both teams and booted away by the Tornadoes. Tornado number 28 almost beats the defender, but is kicked away by number 18 for the Titans. Tornadoes regain possession in the midfield. Try a through ball, but is intercepted by number 15 for the Titans. Played back to the keeper. Big ball, which is won by number 16 for the Titans. Tornadoes have possession. It's a very dangerous play for the Titans on that attack from the Tornadoes, but they clear it.
Another great string of passes being put together by the Titans right here.
Big ball played through the middle to no one and is collected by Tornado defense. Played up to the middle. Headed around a couple times. Through ball from the Tornadoes, intercepted by the Titans defense. Ball bounces around in the midfield. Tornadoes gain possession. Play it out wide and play it back to about midfield. A lot of time. Plays the ball up into the middle to number 43 for the Tornadoes. Plays it back, number 17. Switch the field to number 24 for the Tornadoes. Will be fouled by number 3, Dylan Walkowski for the Titans.
That was a long period of no breaks for either team. I think it was 4 or 5 minutes with no breaks, no throw-ins or penalties.
Yeah,
and that can really tire a team out.
Definitely, especially in the first half. If that would happen in the second, both teams would definitely be very tired. Number 16, captain for the Tornadoes, lines up to take the free kick. Big ball in. Will be collected by number 0, Garrett Grazier.
Garrett's doing a great job of coming out of the net and catching all the balls that go over the top.
Yeah,
I think that's just going to be a problem for Butler if they can't put them in the right place.
Yeah, I agree. He's been doing a very good job at reading the balls and making the right decisions. Will be a handball on number 43 for the Tornadoes. Be a Titans free kick. Quick ball to outside to number 3, Dylan Wachowski. Played to the middle and played outside again. Could be a cross in. Big cross in. Intercepted by the Tornadoes defense, and big ball played out. Good touch by number 28 on the Tornadoes. Tornadoes keep possession. It's kicked out and defended by number 3, Dylan Walkowski for the Titans. We had Tornado throw in. It's a big substitution for both teams. I wasn't able to catch the numbers on them. Number 16, captain for the Tornadoes, will be taking the throw in. Keep possession. Number 17, John Lamano, will apply pressure to him. Cleared out by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Will be intercepted by number 21 for the Shaler defense. The Tornadoes, regain possession in the midfield. Miscommunication to the defense. Ball played back. Now played out wide. Unlucky touch by the Tornadoes defense will result in a Titan throw-in. About 2.5 minutes remain in this half. Both teams will maybe have another opportunity one more opportunity for an attack. Titan throw-in. Played to number 23 and then 11. Intercepted by the Tornadoes, but Titans regain possession. Big ball played back to number 21 for the Titans. Played out wide. Titans will lose possession. It will be a Tornado throw-in. It'll be won by number 6 for the Titans. A lot of headers around. Number 17 will be able to intercept the bad touch. That will be a high foot. Number 12, Josh Jasinski for the Titans. Number 42 lines up to take the free kick for the Tornadoes. Big ball down the field. Both teams running for it. It will be headed away beautifully by number 18 for the Titans. About a minute and a half remaining in. Big throw-in will be defended by the Titans, and it will be a foul on the Tornadoes. Titans will have a free kick around the 15-yard line on their half. Number 18, Lance Wosner, captain, will be lining up to take the free kick for the Titans. Both teams seem to be playing very long balls from the back, but neither of them have been able to connect it and catch a couple passes off of those and put a ball in the back of the net.
I think it's great passing from both teams. As soon as they get the ball, they're looking for a pass. This is just heads-up soccer, and both teams are doing a great job at it.
Yeah, I agree. Both teams have been playing very well this half, and that is why it's still a 0-0 game. About 45 seconds left in the half. Titans get possession about half. Big ball played by number 17 to number 12 from the Titans. Fakes the shot. Left-footed shot just wide.
That was a great ball from John Lamana. He found Josh Jashinsky wide open, no one near him, and he just dribbled it in. Unfortunately, missed the shot.
Josh had a very good play there. Unfortunately, he got swarmed as soon as he collected the ball by a lot of Tornadoes and lost the ball. Clearly, 10 seconds left in the half. The Titans will have a throw-in, which they will just leave. And that will conclude the first half. It was a very good half by both teams. Hopefully they can bring the same energy out in the second half. And we will catch you back here up in the box after halftime. And welcome back to the second half of the boys soccer game. Titans taking on the Golden Tornadoes. I'm Mark Povich, alongside here
Gabe Grove.
And we, as Tornadoes take the field and the Titans. The Tornadoes will be taking this kickoff of the second half. It was a very eventful first half. Score is still 0-0. It's on the table for either team, but Gabe, what have you been seeing a lot out here from both teams?
A lot of great passing. Like I said earlier, they're just playing heads-up soccer, and both teams are looking for shots, and one of them's bound to go in the net. So, should be a good game.
Yeah, it definitely has. That was a foul, looks like, by number 16 for the Titans. Could be a scoring opportunity for the Tornadoes. Number 10 for the Tornadoes lines up to take the free kick. Looks like it'll be Thomas Sheptak for the Tornadoes taking it. Be a ball serviced in. Kicked around there a little bit inside the box, but it'll be kicked away by the Titans defense. Will be a beautiful ball played by number 11. Beautiful string of passes by the Titans. I was hoping they could get a shot off on the goal. Just high and wide by Matt Keenan, number 23.
That looked like exactly what Shaler needed, and they were one unfortunate shot off of put up in the score 1-0.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play. There was just two huge through balls from the Titans. It was been definitely one of the better plays I've seen so far this evening. Tornadoes get possession on the right side of the field. Plays back, number 6. Play back to number 10 on the sideline. Fakes the pass in. Get past the Titan defender, but shielded away. Shot by number 17 for the Tornadoes, just wide. Will be a goal kick for the Titans.
Both teams look like they're trying to get as many shots as they can on net. As it's tied 0-0, all they need is one goal, and that could end it.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely miss all the shots you don't take. So, the more shots they take, they're bound sooner or later to have one go in. This is a great header by number 23, Matt Keenan for the Titans, as Ethan Opiella collects it. Big ball in. Unfortunate touch by number 6, Dylan Palo, will result in a Tornado goal kick. Will be a quick kick by the Tornadoes, and will be almost intercepted by the Titans, but the Tornadoes will keep possession about midway through the field. It'll be a push in the back from the Tornadoes.
An unfortunate foul. It looks like this game's getting pretty physical, and both teams are known for that.
Yeah, definitely. The Titans and the Tornadoes have a history of being physical, but hopefully they can keep the game going and not get any worse. Big ball in by number 23, Matt Keenan. Will be headed away by the Tornadoes defense. Number 12, Josh Jasinski collects the ball, and it will be played in to number 11, Ethiopia, who will tap it in for the goal. It's a beautiful play of events for the Titans.
Once again, the same thing they've been doing all game. They pass it from the side into the middle, and like I said, they just needed one good shot, and it would go in, and that's exactly what they got.
It was a great play by number 12 to collect the ball at the top of the 18, take it to the line, play it across to the middle. Ethan Opiella is there, taps it in. Beautiful play by the Titans as they get a 1-0 lead. About 36 minutes left in the second half. They just need to keep this energy up. Off the kickoff of the Tornadoes, the Titans have a lot of energy, as they should.
And I think it should be noted, everyone, it just so happens to be senior night, everyone involved in that goal was a senior.
Yeah, it was a great play, and it's even better now that they're seniors, and it's just amazing to have that happen on senior night for them, especially since the Titans did unfortunately lose to 2 mistakes on the last game. It's definitely a big turn for the Titans this time. It was a good play, a couple good passes by the Tornadoes, almost gets through the defensive line of the Titans, but would be stopped by number 21. Played around through the midfield. The Titans get possession, play a ball over. Nice touch by number 3, Dylan Wilkowski on the Titans. Will be collected again by Josh Jasinski. Played to the middle, but is booted away by number 16 for the Tornadoes.
Shaler's really bringing on the attack right now. They're getting it out wide and kicking it into the middle, and every time it seems like there's someone there that could score.
Yeah, definitely. The Titans definitely do have an advantage for home field advantage, and they know that this field is about 5 yards wider on each side, so both teams definitely seem to be using it to their advantage. As a Titans throw-in will be played back to the defense. Played to the line again. Will be out just barely. Will result in a Tornado throw-in. Substitution for the Golden Tornadoes will be number 11 and number 23. Number 11 for the Tornadoes will line to take the throw. It'll be a big throw for the Tornadoes. Headed up in the air by number 21 for the Titans. Tornadoes will get possession. A through ball in to number 28. He played back and just missed by number 18 for the Tornadoes. Beautiful passes by number 43, 28, and almost hit in by number 13 for the Tornadoes. Another attempt by the Tornadoes too, just wide.
That was 2 times the Golden Tornadoes almost just put one in the back of the net. And unfortunate for Shaler after they just put one in.
Yeah,
Could be a bit of an energy shift.
Definitely unfortunate, but good job by the Titans to get the ball out. Looks like it will be a corner for the Tornadoes. Ball played in, headed just over the net. It was a beautiful play by the Tornadoes. Great ball in by number 10 for the Tornadoes, and a almost perfect header by number 17 for the Tornadoes. Just over the net. It was a very dangerous play for the Titans. It's unfortunately how they scored the goal in the last game, but they were not successful enough to do it again. The Titan goal kick will be a big head by number 16, but he will get fouled in the process, so it will be a free kick for the Titans. A quick kick. Number 21 be played out to number 3, and then played back to number 11 for the Titans. Try to beat the midfielder, but will get stopped, and it will be a Titan throw-in.
Shaler once again with the heads-up soccer. A quick free kick and a couple good passes, and they were right back in. Unfortunately, it got kicked out.
The ball gets thrown in, and Tornadoes get possession, but kick it out wide for another Titan throw-in, and the same thing happened again. Tornado defense locking it down, but giving the Titans more opportunities. Throw-in by number 3 for the Titans, played to number 9. Big ball played across. Looks like the Titans will play it back to the defense, but it will get intercepted by the Tornadoes as they play it out wide. And it looks like it will be a counterattack for the Tornadoes as number 18 for the Titans gets back and will be able to clear it out. It will be played back to the Tornadoes, and they'll have a cross, and it will be punched away by Garrett Grazier for the Titans. Be played to number 16, Trey Grazier, the Titans. Will be collected by the Tornadoes and stopped by the Titans defense. It's like
the energy for both teams seems to be there. They're just trading attacks and counterattacks, and as soon as one team's in, the other team's in the other side.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They definitely seem to be going back and forth a lot. Both teams' offense is doing very well, and the defense to get the attack and then also stop it. It will be a through ball played for the Titans, which will be intercepted by the Tornadoes, and will be played up the line to a Titan throw-in. Number 3 lining to take it, Dylan Wilkowski. Short throw into number 11, Ethan Opiella for the Titans. Played into the middle to Matt Keenan. Through ball, which was intercepted by a Tornado. Tornado passing around the midfield, gets intercepted by number 12, Josh Jasinski for the Titans. Played to number 11, which he miscommunication there by the Titans, but Ethan does a good job at keeping possession of the ball. Plays it back to Dylan Wilkowski, which will have an unlucky touch to cross it in. Does a good job at hustling back to get on defense. And we'll be able to intercept the ball. We intercept the ball, but it will result in a tornado throw-in.
Dylan Walkowski with great hustle came from the 30 to about the 40. That's 50 yards. He just sprinted and got back to intercept the ball.
Yeah, definitely a good job from going on the offensive to getting back for defense. Looks like a big ball by the Titans, which will get intercepted by the Tornadoes, and it will be a counterattack by the Tornadoes. The Titans do a good job of controlling it and playing it back to the goalkeeper, number 0, Garrett Grazier. Big ball up to the middle. Will be headed by number 23 for the Titans. Played out wide. Number 12, Josh Jasinski. Played to the middle, number 23. Doesn't get the touch he wanted on that. Intercepted by the Tornadoes after that. Titans regain possession. To the middle of the field, played number 12, Josh Jasinski. Played out wide to number 6. Tornadoes intercept it, play it back to their defense.
It looks like deja vu for both teams. In the first 10 minutes of the first half and first 10 minutes of the second half, both teams are just passing around. The only difference is both teams are getting a little bit more shots off on net, and Shaler was able to cash in a goal.
Yeah, the Titans did a great job there in that play to control the ball off of the through ball from the Tornadoes and play it back to the goalkeeper. A big through ball by number 23, Matt Keenan. Played to number 11, Ethan Opiello, which the cross will get intercepted by a Tornado. Tornadoes get it in the midfield. Couple nice passes. A lot of space to work with. Number 43 for the Tornadoes. Big ball played through the middle, but is intercepted by number 18 for the Titans, Lance Wosner. Tornadoes gain possession, but a nice slide tackle by number 16 for the Titans will result in a Tornado throw-in. Short throw. Be quickly intercepted, but kicked away from the Tornadoes. A substitution for the Titans will be number 8, Luca Wallander, entering the game in place of number 6, Dylan Palo.
With the Titans formation, each player has a different specialty. Number 6, Dylan Palo, is better on defense, and he was just subbed out for number 8, Luca Wallander, who's a much better offender. And it seems like they may be trying to put on another attack to get up 2-0.
I agree. That definitely would be very good for the Titans to be able to get up 2-0 and maybe give them a little bit more energy than they have, but I think the Titans are in a good spot right now, as long as they keep up what they're doing. As the Tornadoes get possession, play it out wide, is deflected off of Titan defender, number 21, Matt Purucker. It's a Tornado throw-in, a quick throw-in to number 11 for the Tornadoes. Played in the middle, played out wide again, be pressured, played back to number 43, and then back again to number 11, played out wide. Tornadoes are making a lot of passes and keeping possession. Big pulled in, deflected off of number 23 for the Titans. A big clear out of there by Luca Wallander.
Once again, Shaler's doing a great job at bringing the energy as Josh Jashinsky runs down the line and passes it into the middle.
Big play there. Almost a good offensive attack by number 12, Josh Jasinski for the Titans, but is cleared away by the Tornado defender. As the Tornadoes get the possession back on the offensive line. The number 28 on the Tornadoes looks like he was watching his offsides and did a good job at that. Number 15 for the Titans does a great job of defending that ball and played it out. But is intercepted by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Great passing by the Tornadoes in the midfield. Gets it into the top of the box, but is cleared away by the Titan defense. Gabe, number 11 for the for the Tornadoes has been sticking out to me a lot. He's been making a lot of good plays, and he's a defender, and he's also a junior, but he's also been making some good offensive plays as well.
Yeah, him and number 10, Thomas Sheptak, have both looked really good. Number 10 is definitely bringing the energy and applying pressure to, it was number 3, Dylan Walkowski, as he's replaced by number 14, Quinn Schwartz.
And also another substitution for the Titans will be number 20, Nolan Wheatchuck, going in the game for number 23, Matt Keenan. So it was a Tornado throw-in. Tornadoes keep possession in the middle. Switch the field to a lot of space to number 11. Play to number 10 down the line. Play it back again. Great job of keeping the ball in bounds. Get Paul again. But intercepted by number 14, Quinn Schwartz, as the Titans will be on the counterattack. Number 42 is calm on the ball and finds a man to pass it to. Number 15 steps to the ball for the Titans.
Quinn Schwartz, number 14, seems to be stepping up his game for senior night, being a senior. He's just looking like he has a little bit more energy for this game, and it's really showing.
Yeah, number 10 tried to play a good ball to number 28 there for the Tornadoes, but looking for a foul from the Titans, but did not get it, unfortunately, and was collected by number 0, Garrett Grazier, the goalkeeper for the Titans. Big punt. Nicely settled by number 12, Josh Jasinski, but unfortunately lost possession to the Tornadoes. A big ball over the top of the Tornadoes. Number 35 gets possession inside of the box. Nicely cleared by the Titan defense. As number 20 steps to the ball, plays it back to Quinn Schwartz. Number 11, Ethiopiella, takes his time and finds a good pass to number 12, Josh Jasinski, but is intercepted with the ball. There's a counterattack for the Tornadoes. A good through ball played by number, I couldn't see the number, but it was an unfortunate shot by number 28 for the Tornadoes. Great defense by number 18, Lance Wosner, which is the captain for the Titans.
Lance did a great job of running with number 28, and he matched his speed and was able to block the shot.
Yeah, I agree. Lance has definitely been a very strong player for the Titans and doing very well in defense. He's kept us in a lot of the games that we recently played. As the Tornadoes, I think it's number 10, lining up for the corner again. Ball played in. It's headed just left of the goal by number 42, I believe, for the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes' corner kicks definitely seem to be very, very deadly, and that's how they score most of their goals, and how they scored one of them last time we played them.
Yeah, the Golden Tornadoes seem to be great with their corner kicks and free kicks, their set plays, and that seems to be how they score a lot of their goals, and they're very good at it.
Yeah, the Tornadoes with another big substitution that could be very crucial to them, because they have a lot of fresh legs coming in and out of the game, and that could help them in the long run of this game. That looks like it was a offensive attack for the Tornadoes, but kicked a little bit, or touched a little bit too far, and will result in a goal kick for the Titans. Looks like freshman number 24 has entered the game for Carter Arndt for the Shaler Titans.
Replacing number 15, Aiden DeLuca.
Looks like a big kick by Garrett Grazier. Will be won by the Titans, played out wide. Played back to the middle, intercepted by the Tornadoes. Played up to the middle. Great string of passes. Through ball, greatly intercepted by number 21, Matt Purecker for the Titans.
A good job by Carter Arendt, number 24, of getting back and being able to clear the ball.
Will result in a Tornado throw-in, though. Big throw. Cleared by number 14, Quinn Schwartz, for another Tornado throw-in. Great communication by the Titans. 43 will get possession inside the box, but cleared by number 18 for the Titans. Just out of bounds from number 11 will be a Titan throw-in. Looks like the ball was still on the field. Now it will be a throw-in back in play. We have a short throw-in to number 24. Played to number 20, and a big boot away. Number 12 receives it, Josh Jasinski. A big ball over the top. Luke Wallen, will he be able to get there? He will not, and it will be intercepted by the Tornadoes. Oh, and he regains possession, and he will get fouled. Looks like it will be a big foul for number 23 for the Tornadoes, and he might get a card for that. And he will. If you get a yellow card in high school soccer, you do have to come off the field for at least 5 minutes before re-entering into the game. Looks like number 24 will take his spot, as number 18 for the Titans goes to take the free kick for the Titans.
Once again, Shaler bringing the intensity. Josh Jashinsky with a great pass over the top to Luca Wallander, and unfortunately just not able to bring it down.
As Garrett Grazer comes out of the goal to communicate with his team and help them maybe to score. It was a good ball play by number 18, but it was right to the goalkeeper, which collected the ball and quickly plays it out wide. Big ball, intercepted by number 24. Looks like it'll be a couple good passes from the Titans in the middle. Josh Zazinski loses the ball in the midfield. Tornadoes keep possession, pass it back to their defense. Big ball up the line. Titan defense tried to get an offsides call, but it was not. A good ball of clearing it, not making it a corner, and it will result in a Tornado throw-in.
Shaler and Butler are doing a great job of exchanging blows. Shaler with the attack and then Butler with the counter attack, and it seems to be working for both teams.
Yeah, it definitely does. Number 20, the Tornadoes gets possession inside the box. A big cross. Looks like it was meant for number 2, but it was over his head. Had to try to get possession back on the corner, and unfortunately is not able to. It resulted in a Titan throw-in. 2 substitutions for the Titans. It'll be number 9, Tyler Evangelista, and number 17, John Lamanna. Be throw-in, flicked by number 20 to number 9. Be lost, and Tornadoes get possession on the top of the box. Kicked away by number 16. Looks like the Titans will be on the counterattack. The Tornado defender dribbled around the Titan defender. It's like there could have been a foul in the play, but it was not called. A big ball in played by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Just missed by number 20 for the Tornadoes. A very good ball played in. Just wide. There's a very scary attack for the Titans.
As Quinn Schwartz, Carter Arendt, and Luca Wallander will be subbed off in place of Dylan Walkowski, Aiden DeLuca, and Dylan Palo.
Again, the Titans may not have as many subs as the Tornadoes, but definitely seems to not be having that much of a difference than it did the last time we played them.
It does seem like Shaler is passing the ball around a lot more, and that may be tiring out the Butler players.
It definitely seems to be, as Titans get possession in their half of the field but lose it. The Tornadoes have possession about midfield. Look to the middle. Be pressured by number 12 for the Titans. It's rebounded off of a Titan defender, but get possession again. It was a good ball to number 2, but was stopped by Titan defender number 15, Aiden DeLuca, for a Tornado throw-in. Big throw. We flicked in. And will be a goal for number 43 for the Tornadoes. The ball was played over the top. They found a hole in between the Titan defenders and put one in the back of the net, making the game 1-1 with about 17 minutes left in the second half.
A great play by the Butler Golden Tornadoes. They were able to get the ball after an interception by Aiden DeLuca, and number 11 played the ball in, and just an unfortunate miss by the Titan defender, and the Golden Tornadoes were able to put a ball in the back of the net.
As I was saying earlier, number 11 seemed to be a threat for the Titans from the Tornadoes, And it definitely has just shown. Big kickoff by number 12 for Josh Jasinski as the Titans stack the left side of the field, but will be collected by the Tornado goalkeeper. Big punt, very high in the air. Will be headed by number 28 for the Tornadoes as the Tornadoes get possession. Big through ball played to number 10 for the Tornadoes. Could be another opportunity for them. Dribble around the defender, but is pancaked by two Titan defenders. They do not get the foul on that, the Tornadoes. Number 17 plays a great through ball for number 43, but he was offsides just barely from the Titans defense.
Yeah, the Golden Tornadoes really seem to be bringing the intensity right now. That's 4 or 5 attacks that they've just had, and they were able to cash in one.
Yeah, definitely with the span of the last 4 or 5 minutes, the Tornadoes, their energy has just been through the roof. The Titans definitely need to realize that and maybe do the same. Be a great ball by number 23, Matt Keenan, to number 17, John Lamanna, but will get stopped by the Tornado defense. Big shot by Matt Keenan for the Titans, number 23, but it will get stopped by the Tornado goalkeeper. Quick punt up to the middle. Be stopped by the Titan defense, but the Tornadoes will get possession again. A through ball, which will be stopped by number 21 for the Titans defense. A ball tried to be played through again, but it was deflected off number 6, Dylan Pela for the Titans. As number 18 gets subbed into the game for the Tornadoes, and number 11, Ethan Opiella, a senior and captain for the Titans, gets subbed in for number 17, John Lamanna. Thrown by the Tornadoes, but is kicked away by the number 16 for the Titans. As the Tornadoes regain possession. Play it out wide to the middle. They play it out wide again. Dribbles around the defender. Number 15 keeps pressure for the Titans. Number 18 tries to clear the ball, but is deflected off a Tornadoes defender. Number 18 for the Tornadoes tries to play a through ball, but is stopped by a Titan defender.
Seems like there's been a bit of a momentum change. The Titans were going back-to-back-to-back attacks on offense, and now the same thing's happening to them.
Definitely. The energy level has just been crazy from these last couple minutes from both teams. I wonder how long this could last for both teams before one of them has to get tired eventually. Big kick by Garrett Grazier. Get past the Tornado defense, but the goalkeeper will come out and have a big boot. We'll have a nice header by number 16, Trey Grazier. A miscommunication by the Titans will lead into the Tornadoes getting possession. Play an amazing through ball for the number 43 on the Tornadoes.
Lance Westner, number 18, did a great job after he got beat getting back and intercepting the ball.
Definitely. I 100% agree. Lance Westner has definitely been doing a big part for this team, keeping them in the game, getting back, intercepting the through balls. He's all around been doing an amazing job this evening. Another through ball to number 43 for the will be called offsides as Garrett Grazier makes a nice save before the whistle is called. Will be a free kick for the Titans around the 20-yard line.
I think right now Shaler is just looking for a momentum change as Butler's been attacking their defense for a good 5-10 minutes now.
Yeah, I agree. That was a big ball played by Garrett Grazier. It was intercepted by the Tornadoes. Tornadoes get intercepted by number 18, Lance Wostner for the Titans. Played out wide to number 3. Played back to the middle to number 23. Played out wide again. Number 11, Ethan Opiella looks for the switch to the field. Finds Dylan Palo on the right wing. Plays it back to number 16. Plays it back to number 6. Looks like he slips on the field.
Although an unfortunate turnover, Shaler just put together 8 or 9 passes, and it looked like they may have been able to get a goal out of that.
So, looks to be a push in the back from the Tornadoes, will result in a Titan free kick. The Titans get up the field, hold. Looks like the Tornadoes are holding the 18-yard box. As number 23, Matt Keenan, lines up to take the free kick. Big ball in. Will be headed away by the Tornado defense. Will be gathered by number 15, Aiden DeLuca for the Titans. Big shot. Just over.
That was a great job by Aiden DeLuca of reading his space and taking that shot, unfortunately just a little bit over.
Yeah, and Aiden DeLuca is a senior tonight, and defenders usually don't get very many shots, and that was a very good shot by him, just a little bit over, and it should be definitely a moment to remember for the senior night this year. It was a good ball played by the Tornadoes from the goalkeeper. It flicked along, but will be gathered by the Titan goalkeeper. About 10 minutes remaining in the second half. Both teams at 1 goal. Still on the table for either team. Titans try flicking it along, but is intercepted by the defense. There's a big ball played to number 35 for the Tornadoes, but it's stopped by number 18 for the Titan defense. Another ball tried playing through, but is now stopped again by number 15, Aiden DeLuca for the Titans. A lot of contact there in that play. Number 35 comes out on top with the ball. They play it back, look for the middle, but is stopped by the number 21 for the Titan defense. Gets the ball in the middle, plays it out wide. Number 11 plays the ball in. Is kicked out by number 16 for the Titan defense. Played in the middle again. A shot off by number 17, but is saved by Garrett Grazier.
This Butler attack is looking pretty good, but Garrett Grazier is just anchoring the net down. One unfortunate goal, but he bounced back.
Almost a counterattack there for the Titans, but it is stopped by the defense, number 42. Number 15, sorry, for the Titans gets the ball. Number 16 gathers it, plays it out wide to number 12. Ball over the top, but is headed away by number 42 for the Tornadoes. Number 12 regains the ball again, plays it through to number 29, Austin Shaw. The big shot, and is saved by the goalkeeper of the Tornadoes.
Almost another goal for the Titans there, just a little bit higher on that shot, and Austin Shaw may have had a goal.
That was an amazing play by the Titans, and they just need to keep this up and keep playing how they are right now, because both teams are playing phenomenal. It definitely seems to be a lot better of a game this time than when we played them at their home. Big Paul played up the line to number 10 for the Tornadoes. Looks like it will be a Tornado throw-in. Dribbles around the defender, number 11, plays it to the middle, number 28. It's deflected away. Played back to number 11 for the Tornadoes. Played out wide. Number 10 gets the ball, but is stopped by number 15 for Aiden DeLuca. Ball gets played to the middle, but is kicked away by number 18, Lance Bosner for the Titans. Titans regain possession in the midfield. Plays the ball to number 12, Josh Jasinski. Looks outside for number 3, Dylan Walkowski. Could play the ball in. Plays it back to number 23, Matt Keenan. Gets the big shot off and is headed away by number 17 for the Tornado defense. Will be a corner for the Titans.
There's another one of those big strings of passes for the Titans as they eventually get off a shot, unfortunately just not on net, and they get a corner out of it.
Definitely. Both teams have been doing very well with having big strings of passes, and definitely on the counterattacks, the offensive on both teams have been doing well, and the defense on stopping the counterattacks have been doing well. It'll be number 23 taking the kick for the Titans. Be just over the head of number 12, Josh Jasinski. Butler will regain possession, play a big ball over the top. Will be headed by number 18, Lance Rosner for the Titans. Will be won by number 10 for the Tornadoes. A shot off, but it's stopped by number 18. Beautiful block by number 18 for the for the Titans.
Lance Wessner did an amazing job of rebounding and clearing the ball from number 10 in a one-on-one situation. That's not something you
Definitely
wanna be
another
in.
big shot by the Tornadoes, but is gathered by number 0 for the Titans, Garrett Grazier. He's doing a phenomenal job tonight by reading these plays and making the right decision as he punts the ball to number 16, Trey Grazier, who flicks it along, but is lost. Plays the ball through, but is stopped by the Tornado defense. Plays it out wide. Plays it up, but is lost by the Tornadoes offense. Won by the Titan defense. Played out wide. Number 6, Dylan Palo, but unfortunate touch will result in a Tornado throw-in.
With only 6 minutes left, 6.5, both teams are trying to get off shots so they don't have to go into overtime. I don't think either team wants that.
Definitely. Both teams have been doing very good offensively and defensively. Standing out for me for the Titans is definitely number 18, Lance Wosner. And for the Tornadoes, who's been sticking out for you, Gabe?
I think number 10, Thomas Sheptak, has been doing great. He had that one-on-one situation with Lance Wessner. Unfortunately, didn't get it. And he's been creating a lot of plays for the Butler Golden Tornadoes.
Yeah, I agree. Both teams have been just doing a phenomenal job, both offensive, defensively, just making passes, stopping the ball. All around, just an amazing game. And it will be a Tornado throw-in. About 6.5 minutes remaining in the second half. Both teams tied at 1 goal. Be a big throw. Be headed away. Go to a Tornado by number 6, Dylan Palo. Number 17 gathers the ball, plays a through ball to number 10, but is just too far and will result in a Shaler goal kick.
This is a very intense last 10 minutes as both teams try to cash in a goal. And they're both creating great offensive attacks and great defensive.
So I agree. That was a big pick by Garrett Grazier, the goalkeeper for the Titans, to number 11, Ethiopia, who flips it along to number 23, Matt Keenan, which takes too big of a touch, which results in the Tornado goalkeeper kicking it away. Number 18 wins the header for the Titans. The Tornadoes get possession, play it out wide. Number 24 plays a big ball over the top, which will be collected by Garrett Grazier. Garrett gives a signal to get up the field. A big punt. Will be flicked along by number 12, Josh Jasinski, to Austin Shaw, who loses it to a Tornado defender.
I just think Shaler is doing a great job at winning the 50-50 balls, and they're getting their head on the ball, and that's creating opportunities for them.
There's a big through ball by number 28 for the Tornadoes, with amazing slide tackle by Garrett Grazier to stop a huge attack for the Tornadoes. Beautiful ball by number 28 for the Tornadoes, just barely stopped by Garrett Grazier for the Titans. Just a very intense last 5 minutes of this game. Could possibly go into overtime.
Garrett Grazier is locked in right now. He's not letting anything past him. And he's tackling and catching the balls, and he's doing a great job.
Definitely, as the ball bounces off a lot of Titans to get the ball up the field, which is stopped by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Played up the line. For the Titans will be shielded by number 15 for a Titan goal kick. Substitution number 9 for the Titans, Tyler Evangelista, will go in for number 29, Austin Shaw. 4 minutes remain as Garrett Grazier lines up to take the goal kick for the Titans. Big kick to the middle. Number Ethan Opiella skips past him to the Tornadoes. Tornadoes take a bad touch. It goes out of bounds for a Titan throw-in. Big throw over to Ethan Opiella. Loses the ball. Number 18 collects it for the Tornadoes. Number 22 collects it in the middle. Plays it to number 28, which will be called offside. Sides for the Tornadoes. Could have been a huge play for them. Number 18 for the Titans takes up to take the free kick. Really big kick up the field. Skipped along by number 9. Good touch by number 11, Ethan Opiella for the Titans. Too big of a touch will result in a tornado throw-in. A big throw from the Tornadoes, number 11. Be chested down by number 28. Number 16 loses a 50-50 ball. Great slide tackle by number 16 for the Titans as it gives the ball to number 12, Josh Zinski.
Great attack by Tyler Evangelista. Just loses the ball to number 42 on the defense.
It was a great counterattack from the Titans. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the ball all the way up the field. We're stopped by the Tornadoes defense. As the Titans regain possession in the midfield, play it out wide to number 8. Luca Wallander gets stopped by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Number 22 collects the ball and plays it out wide to number 10, which plays it back to him. Big through ball was just too much for number 35 and the Tornadoes to get to. Will go out and will be a Titan throw-in.
Butler is stepping up their game in passing. They're doing a great job of getting 1-2 passes and getting the ball downfield.
Definitely. Unlucky foul by number 11, Ethan Opiella. Could be a very deadly play for the Tornadoes here as number 10 goes to take the free kick. The Titans need to give it everything they have on their defense here to make sure they can get a head on it and get it out.
This could be a pivotal moment if Butler scores with 1.5 minutes left, as this could end the game for the Titans.
Ball played in. It's headed up by number 23, which will result in a corner. Great defense by the Titans. Could possibly put them in a very bad situation with a corner with 1:15 left on the clock. Number 10 lines up to take the corner for the Tornadoes. Ball played in. We up and headed away by number 15 for the... Headed away by number 15, Aiden DeLuca for the Titans.
Both teams are giving their absolute best right now, and it's resulting in a great battle for the ball.
The Titans defense did a very good job of defending the free kick. I know it resulted in a corner, but still they did a very good job at defending the corner as well. Hopefully they can keep the same momentum on this corner and get it out and maybe have a counterattack and maybe even score a goal, closing out on 54 seconds in this half.
I will say all these corner kicks may be tiring out the Titans as they look to get a break.
Yeah, definitely, and it goes back to the substitutions. The Titans definitely do not have as many substitutions on the bench as the Tornadoes, but definitely hasn't been showing too much from them. The Titans have been able to match the Tornadoes' energy level, even with them having more substitutions.
Yeah, both teams look very well conditioned, and both are putting off great shots. There's been countless opportunities for both teams. Unfortunately, both teams have only put in 1 goal.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams need to really give it everything they have with 54 seconds left on the clock. And it's still 1-0, or it's 1-1 both team. Anybody's game. As number 15 gets up and is able to walk off the field. As number 15, Aiden DeLuca, a senior. And this is a special night for the seniors because it is senior night for them. And it's just a great game for them to play. With any outcome, it's still a great game, and both seniors from both teams should be able to just remember this night.
Yeah, definitely. All the seniors are stepping up their game for tonight, especially I think Ethan Opiella and Lance Westner.
Yeah, big ball played in by number 10, which was headed by a Golden Tornado, which results in a goal kick for the Titans. Big ball played up, headed along by the Tornadoes. Titans get a head on it, but is controlled by number 23, Matt Keenan, for the Titans. Ethan Opiella, number 11, gets the ball for the Titans, plays it out wide to number 8. Luca Wallander, which just goes out of bounds, which will be a throw-in for number 11 for the Tornadoes. With 10 seconds left on the clock, it looks like this game will go into overtime. as both teams give everything they got. 1-0 or 1-1 each game, each team, as we will go into overtime. Both teams need to come out and give it everything they have in overtime. They have only one overtime. I think it's about 10 minutes, and then if nobody scores in that, it will go into a penalty shootout. But looks like it'll be about 5 minutes until we catch them back. So join us back up here for overtime and back up in the booth. Welcome back to this amazing game between the Titans and the Golden Tornadoes. We will be in overtime now. We believe it's about 1 10-minute period, I guess, or you call it whatever you call it. And then if nobody scores after this, it will be put into penalties. I believe the ruling for the overtime is golden goal. So the first goal to be scored will win, and after that, the game will end. So it looks like Tornadoes will get kickoff. They stack the left side. Definitely seem to be a little bit slower pace coming out of the gate.
It does seem like Butler is coming out a little bit more offensive, and Shaler is stacking up on defense.
Yeah, it's definitely what I would do in this situation. As the Titans get a ball played up through the middle. I didn't see what the foul was on that, but it will be in the Titans' favor. As number 18, Lance Wosner, lines up to take the free kick. As all of the Titans move up to be in the box, go up for the header. And will be headed away by number 42 for the Tornadoes defense. Number 11 plays it back for the Titans. Big ball up. Right to number 9's feet for the Titans. We'll be able to play it back. Number 11 Ethan Opiella gets the ball, but is just too far out of his reach. Goes to number 8 in the wing. Tornadoes get possession, but it's stopped by the Titans. Big ball by the Tornadoes will get stopped by the Titans. Titans get possession in the midfield. Is flicked only by number 12 to number 9, Tyler Evangelista. In the box, number 23, Matt Keenan will have a shot, but it will go wide.
Shaler's bringing the pressure on Butler. Ty Evangelista almost got a shot off. That could have been a goal, and then Matt Keenan just missed the net.
I definitely agree. The Titans definitely do be seeing to bring the pressure and putting a lot of pressure on the Tornadoes, making it a very good game for both teams. Kicked out by number 24 for the Tornadoes will be a Titan throw-in. Number 6 lines up to take it, Dalen Pillow. Is booted away by number 24 for the Tornadoes. As number 18 for the Titans collects it, plays it back to number 0, Garrett Grazier for the Titans. Plays a big ball up to the middle to the Tornadoes, which play a bad touch and will be played back from number 11, the Titans. Garrett Grazier will have possession again. Big ball up. Will be headed away by number 18 for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes will get possession. Will be a ball over the top, which will get stopped by number 18, Lance Wosner for the Titans. Big ball played away by the Titan defense. The Titans will get possession in the midfield. Play it back. Unfortunate touch will result in a Tornado throw-in on about the 20-yard line for the Titans have.
This is definitely looking like it may go in Shaler's favor as they possess the ball pretty well for the first 3 minutes.
It definitely does, but this could be a dangerous play for the Titans as the Tornadoes throw a big ball into the middle, but is cleared away very good by number 18 against Lance Wosner for the Titans. Big ball played in for the Tornadoes, headed away by Titan defense. Is headed again in the box, played back outside for the Tornadoes. Tries to get past the defender. And he does play the ball to, as a miscommunication by the Tornadoes will result in a Titans goal kick. Will be looks like Garrett is signaling a big kick. Plays it out wide. is stopped by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Played down the line, but is stopped by number 11 for the Titans. Good 1-2 pass there. Get around midfielder for the Tornadoes, and the Titans, excuse me. Garrett Grazier gets possession again. Big ball played up the middle. As the Titans slide upfield to apply pressure to the Tornadoes. Tornadoes get possession at midfield. Defender takes it up the middle. Is stopped by the Titans midfield. Number 11, Ethiopia gets the possession. He plays it out wide to number 9, Tyler Evangelista, which flicks it along to number 12, Josh Dzinski, who wins the ball, gets it past the midfielder, plays a good ball through, but is stopped by a Tornado defender. Good tackle by number 12. Does result in a Tornadoes throw-in, though.
Both teams are definitely bringing the intensity, giving their absolute best on the field right now. And it's looking pretty good so far for the first 5 minutes of overtime.
They definitely have to. As they are through the first 5 minutes, looks like the Titans will have another opportunity to for another through ball, but it will be stopped by number 42 for the Tornadoes defense. They will get possession in the midfield for the Tornadoes. Will be a foul on number 11, Ethiopia for the Titans. Number 16, will line up for the Tornadoes to take the free kick. The Titans holding the 18-yard box. Good communication by the Titans. Wasting a lot of time on the free kick. Big ball up. Headed by the Tornadoes. Headed again. Will be amazingly saved by number 0, Garrett Grazier for the Titans.
Garrett had that covered. Great attack by Butler. Two or three headers.
It was an amazing play by the Tornadoes. A couple headers off the free kick, but amazing stop by number 0, Garrett Grazier for the Titans. Between number 18 and 0 for the Titans, Garrett and Lance have been holding us in this game as the Tornadoes substituted in number 35 and 26. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in first overtime. Excuse me. Big throw by number 11 for the Tornadoes. Played through the middle. Will be pressured by number 23. Plays back. Makes a play out wide. Keep it in bounds. The Tornadoes will get it in the midfield. Dribbles around the midfielder. Has a lot of space. Plays it number 26 in the middle. The Tornadoes looking for a foul, but will not get it by the Titans on the counterattack. Plays it number 8, Luca Wallander. Plays it to the middle. Matt Keenan was not there.
A great run by Luca. Unfortunately, ball was intercepted by the Butler Golden Tornadoes.
Definitely the Titans get it back in the midfield again. He will play it to the middle to Matt Keenan, number 23. Plays a through ball to number 9, Tyler Evangelista. Gets past the defense. Plays it back to number 23. Oh, just high.
Another very good string of passes from Matt Keenan and Ty Evangelista.
Amazing passing by the Titans. From number 23, playing the through ball to number 9, Tyler Evangelista, which plays it back to him. Number 23, Matt Keenan for the Titans, takes the one-timer, which just goes right over the crossbar. As number 23 lines up to take the corner for the Titans. It's played in, is headed away by number 18 on the Tornadoes. Will be another corner for the Titans.
With only 2 minutes left and both teams looking to score, intensity is very high, energy is very high, and it's just going to be a battle until the end.
Definitely, it has to be this intense of a game. Ball played in. No one able to get ahead on it. Number 3, Dylan Wilkowski looks like he will get fouled right outside the 18.
Big penalty kick coming in for Shaler here. Looks to be either taken by Josh Jasinski or
all of
Ethan
the
Opiella.
Sorry, Gabe, I didn't mean to talk over you there, but as all of the Titans rush into the box, a minute 20 left on the clock. Number 16, Trey Grazier, looks like number 12, sorry, Josh Jasinski, looks like he plays a short ball to number 11, number 12 played a short free kick to number 11, Ethan Opiella. Takes the one-timer, which just hits the left post of the goal. Will result in a goal kick for the Tornadoes. 55 seconds remaining in overtime. Big ball played up. We skipped along from the Tornadoes. Beautifully defended by number 21 on Matt Purecker for the Titans. Ball will be played back to the defense. A big ball played up, headed away. Number 17 tries to play a ball through for the Tornadoes, but will be stopped by number 3. Plays it out wide to number 10. Dribbles it in the box. Crosses it, but deflected off a defender. Will give the Tornadoes a corner kick, which could be very deadly. 22 seconds remaining in overtime.
Both teams are definitely applying pressure to each other. Both defenses are being tested.
Definitely. The ball gets played low. Hit by the Tornadoes is defended very well by the Titans. But second ball played through is what goes through. Nobody gets a touch on it. 1 second left. That will be the conclusion of overtime.
Looks like we will go into a shootout.
Will go into it looks like they will go into a second overtime. And I believe after the second overtime, then they will go into the penalty shootout. So we will catch you back up here in about 5 minutes for the second round of overtime. And welcome back to the second round of overtime versus the Titans versus the Tornadoes. The second round of overtime will work exactly like how the first one did. 10 minutes on the clock, golden goal rule, so the first team to score a goal will be crowned the winners. Unless nobody does, then both teams will go into a penalty shootout.
And just like the first overtime, I expect both teams to apply pressure to both defenses and look for a goal.
It definitely, as the Tornadoes come out very strong on the offense. Number 10 takes the ball, takes too many touches through the middle. Is stopped by number 16, Trey Grazier for the Titans. Played out wide. Is stopped by the Titan defense. Gets played to the middle for the Tornadoes. Gets played through the middle. Will be a penalty kick for the Tornadoes. A huge foul. A huge foul on the Titans will result in a penalty kick for the Tornadoes. I didn't even see what happened. Gabe, did you see what happened? This is a huge offset for the Titans.
I have no idea. All I know is if this goes in the back of the net, the game's over. So it all comes down to Garrett Grazier and if he can save it.
There's never been more pressure I've seen and double overtime. 40 seconds into the second one. Garrett Grazier needs to make a save here. From number 17 taking the PK. Number 17 lines up. And it is put in the back of the net by number 17 for the Tornadoes as they are crowned the champions of this amazing game.
That was a great game for senior night. I think all of the seniors performed great, and one unfortunate foul leads to the demise of the Shaler Titans.
As the Tornadoes go up 2-1 in double overtime, they defeat the Titans, unfortunately on their senior night, but it was an amazing game played by both teams. A fortunate win for the Tornadoes, but unfortunate for the Titans. Both teams played their hearts out. You couldn't ask for more from either team.
That was a great game from both teams, and I think both teams deserve that win. I don't think either team could have asked for a different outcome.
It is a very tough loss for the Titans, but both teams played an incredible game. I couldn't have seen a better game played by either one of these teams. An amazing outcome from what happened last time. It was a 2-0 loss last time against the Tornadoes. It was only 2-1 this time because of a PK that happened inside of the box during the second half, or the second round of overtime. But overall, Gabe, what did you see from both of these teams that just really stood out to you?
I thought the Titans owned the first half. They were passing around the Butler Golden Tornadoes, even though no goals were scored in the first half. And the second half, the Butler Golden Tornadoes really stepped it up, and they were able to take it into overtime and eventually win.
Yeah, I agree. That was a very intense game, but since it's senior night, we wish the seniors on both teams the best of luck from the rest of their season, and just if they continue their soccer career on from here. I can't really add more. That was just an incredible game. I'm still in awe that's how it ended, but well, I am Mark Povich alongside
Gabe Grove.
and this was an SATV production.